Welcome, everybody, to the 5-Star Frogcast. I am your host, Kevin Benet Amador, and with me, as always, is T-Money, Tyler Harrison. He's the champion still.
Boom. Right there. The close to the longest reign has to be. Today's the day where we test out if I'm a true champion.
There you go. But we also have the returning Anthony here. Anthony Lopes is with us again.
I'm back. It's been too long.
It has. Yeah, we tried to get you on, I think it was the last episode. It didn't work out, so
yeah.
2 pay-per-views here.
Well, big weekend.
Definitely had to get you on. So
2 separate episodes.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do
a whole one. Yeah, why not?
Do one
a marathon of championship. Yeah.
Do a 2-part episode. I don't know. But yeah, Payback and All Out. Surprised AEW is actually doing
by Prime
pay-per-view back-to-back weeks.
I don't like
surprise. You don't like it, or you like it?
So weird.
I think they're gonna not have as many buys this pay-per-view.
Oh, especially looking at the card.
We'll get into the card too. Yeah.
The card.
Yeah, the card.
I call it the pay-per-view. I call it it's AEW all out of money because they spend so much money on All In. So it's not what they got.
They spent it on 2 songs.
2 songs, new bathrooms, real glass in the car.
Oof. We'll get into that.
We kind of did that.
Well, we actually did an episode.
You did it.
But,
yeah,
we did.
But we can still dive into it. Let's get your take on it.
Yeah, why not? But first, let's start with WWE Payback. The first one since 2020, which Tyler mentioned to me just before we started here. You got 6 matches on the card. If they add anything else, it'd probably just be a pre-show match, so whatever. Overall, I mean, the card's actually looking pretty good. It is kind of predictable, though, I would say, overall.
Yeah.
Has that become like a common theme now for WWE? Good cards, but are they really predictable?
Honestly, the last time we had, I think, like a big, oh my goodness. I mean, I'll say the ladder match in Money in the Bank, but I think that's just because we're all on the LA Knight bandwagon. Well, we were all on the LA Knight train. We wanted him to win, but Damian Priest does make a lot of sense.
Right.
But the last time we were like, oh my goodness, we got this wrong, was WrestleMania when Roman beat Kobe. I think that was the moment where like they flipped it on us. We were actually shocked. Other than that, even the Royal Rumble, we all got that right. We said Cody was gonna win. He won.
Yeah.
I mean,
predictable isn't always bad as long as it's the right move. Like I've AEW the each champion I could predict who would be the next champion to a certain point and when they would win it, but it was the right move. But for WWE, it's exciting. There's good storytelling, so
great
matches.
They're gonna win, but it's gonna build something to it, which I want to talk about with one of the matches in WWE.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Let's start it off with the Steel City Street Fight for the tag team championships. So Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus Judgment Day, which was made up of Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I don't know who wants to go first here.
I'll do it. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain. That's my pick. That's what I'm going with. I think Balor's gonna something's gonna happen with the briefcase again. Usually it always does. Maybe JD Madonna comes in and messes something up. Because he seems there's a lot of tease if he's going to join Judgment Day, or maybe Finn leaves. Obviously, that's the big tease. Honestly, I think Kevin mentioned this before. I don't know if on podcasts, but definitely to me, maybe this is Judgment Day actually kicks Damian Priest out, which
he seems more like a baby face.
Yeah, it's possible. They're looking at it now because Rhea's kind of getting tired of him. That he's always starting stuff. Why not let him be the one kicked out? Because he's technically the oldest member, right? It was Edge,
and then JD comes
in, and then JD takes over. Yeah, so it's possible that Priest gets kicked out eventually. But I think the tag champs still win because they're continuing this storyline.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kevin and Sammy are going to keep the titles, but the whole will they break up, won't they break up? I'm not too sure.
It's not going to happen this pay-per-view for sure.
No, but I can see it coming. But then there's also if will he cash in the briefcase this weekend? That's another.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's not going to work out. They're going to be at odds again, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to win.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to walk away still champions. Yeah, something's going to happen between Balor and Priest. They're not going to get along, and some miscommunication is going to happen, and they're going to lose. But there's still a chance that Damian gets something out of it at the end of the night. We'll get into it. But Dating McDonough could also come into factor here. I think the end of the show we're gonna see something come, and again we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, because
it should set it up pretty well.
They're on the front, the poster of the.
They are.
So I think something big is gonna happen with the group, or.
Yeah, I mean I wish they are all competing on the card, but Dominic will be there.
He'll be there.
I don't know if you saw his post. Probably. I don't know if you saw his post when they were asking about Rey Mysterio winning the U.S. title.
Yeah,
how
I saw that today.
Yeah. Maybe he'll come in there.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe. I don't know. We'll see. You know what? We just said it. Let's move on to that match. Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the U.S. Championship. I'll start it off, and Rey Mysterio will retain, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. And this is where we were talking, like when Tony was mentioning seeing what championships next and all that stuff. And this is an example. I think obviously eventually Santana Escobar's got to turn heel. He's not doing it as a babyface. He's got to leave the LWO. Yesterday, we're doing this on Saturday. Yesterday on SmackDown, he did the LWO chant, absolutely dead. No one reacted. So it's not like he's getting good reaction or bad reaction. No one's reacting. He's just not getting no reaction. But we've seen him in NXT. He killed it. We've seen him in shows like Lucha Underground. He killed it there. AAA, he killed it there. He can draw. It's just I don't think WWE is using him right, and I think they need to make him a heel. So Rey Mysterio wins. We'll set up with Escobar turning heel, and then he'll win the title, and then our boy LA Knight will beat Escobar for the title eventually. And then LA Knight will hold on to the U.S. title for a bit. That's where I'm going with it. But Ray wins.
I want to go against you guys on this one. I might just do it.
I told you, Tyler. Told you that happened.
That's crazy. Austin Theory.
We'll do Austin Theory, and because of Santos Escobar costing Ray the title and turning heel at the show. I'll do it here. I've got to change it up.
That.
There it is.
I like that. Only going for the title.
That's honestly, it's
that's the one of the matches where I can say, okay, it's 50-50. They get the title on Austin, and if LA Knight does good in this match with The Miz, I can see them feuding right away.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm kind of hesitating on that is I haven't seen as many hints as him turning heel. Like it's there, but it's not. I don't know. Maybe they'll drag it on.
Yeah, I think with the Escobar thing, it's the fact that he got injured and Ray just took his spot right away, right? Basically. So that's where I'm building this whole thing. That's where I'm building the whole thing from.
There might be more breadcrumbs today, or it might happen. So I'm gonna go. I'll just go with it's gonna happen tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Are we gonna talk about the Waller effect? Do you think something's gonna happen?
The Grayson Waller effect?
It's his talk show with Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah,
Grayson Waller, great wrestler, great talker. I'm enjoying him a lot. I've enjoyed him in NXT. I'm enjoying him on SmackDown. Yeah. I like that they're booking him against legends right now, so he's looking real good. He looked good in the tribute show to Bray Wyatt against Rey Mysterio. He got the win last week. He looked good against Edge. Obviously, it seemed like they were hinting at a match with him and John Cena at Money in the Bank at some point. maybe at this year's WrestleMania.
Cena came back too. That's cool.
Yeah, Cena came back to talk to Jay, or not Jay. Sorry, Jimmy. Jimmy's got a new theme song. Basically Roman Reigns' third 2.0 sound like. It's pretty cool. I like it. But what do you think? Do you think anything's gonna happen in the Waller effect? Do you think there's a little bit of a rivalry starting? Keep Cody busy with Grayson Waller?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That'll be.
Or do you see someone coming out and maybe?
Well, the rumor is Cena and Cody Rhodes wrestle at whatever the next pay-per-view is.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm looking it up. I think the Superstar Spectacle in India. I don't know if that's a pay-per-view because
I don't know if that's a pay-per-view.
I don't know if that's a pay-per-view. I think it's more.
I think it's a show, and John Cena is already scheduled for that with Seth Rollins. He's supposed to.
What is it? Televised or?
I think it might be televised. I don't know if you remember. Remember when they did the Thunderdome, and they kind of did like an Indian show, and they had all like these Indian wrestlers come over. I think it's gonna be like that, but actually probably in India this year.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't really considered a pay-per-view, but it was like a special show.
It was a shit. Yeah.
So almost like tribute to the troops.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, that's the best way.
The next pay-per-view is Fastlane in October.
Okay.
And then we got
Cena's
Crown
here
Jewel.
For 8 weeks, so
2 months.
Mm-hmm.
2 months roughly. I mean, depending how the strikes go, the strikes don't end up.
Oh, that's true.
That's pretty much why he's doing it.
Yeah. So either we see we probably see Cody's next feud tonight, or
all right.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Where were we? Yeah, next match. Yeah, got mixed up there. Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, steel cage match. This feud has been dragging on a bit long.
Yeah, should have been at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
At least have more build.
I'm pretty sure Trish put out a statement saying she wants, hopefully this ends soon.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do this. Yeah, she's getting tired of it. Yeah, she wants to go back to her. It was supposed to be a one-off thing. I think it was supposed to be led to SummerSlam. I guess something happened. Like they didn't do it at SummerSlam, and then it leads to now. And obviously with Zoe Stark, there seems like there's little things going on there. But I think Becky wins. Like I said, they're gonna put Trish out. Just let her finish it. I don't know if Zoe Starks interferes and screws Trish over, makes her face. I don't know, but I think Becky wins. Trish, Lisa is tired of it. It's been dragged on too much. They can't keep doing this. So I go with Becky
I agree. I think it's Becky that wins the feud, but I don't know where Zoe Stark comes in. The last time on Monday night, they had like a little. They weren't on the same page, right? So I don't know if she cost her the match or they just
break apart.
Yeah, break apart.
I hope. Trish I'm liking Zoe Stark as a heel. Who's the champion on Raw right now? It's Rhea, right?
Rhea
Ripley. Yeah.
They need a lot of I mean, she's facing Raquel Rodriguez, right? I guess Becky Lynch would be next for her if she wanted to. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I agree. Becky Lynch should win this. Trish Stratus can either call it and not come back, or come back in Toronto because that typically always happens. But
she'll come back to do a little guest appearance.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. I mean, if she wants to keep wrestling, she can. But hopefully, the feud doesn't last as long as this one. Yeah. She can do like the 4 main shows or something. But it should be a decent match overall. And about Zoe Stark, I don't know. Maybe she finally turns face by turning on Trish in a way. I guess.
Trish,
I don't know.
That's weird, yeah. But then Trish,
again, it's the thing. That's the reason why. I mean, if Zoe Stark is turning, it's the only reason is to give Rhea more opponents. Because after Raquel Rodriguez, who's really next? It's going to be Becky Lynch because they haven't fought for the title yet. It seems like the most. I even know what show what show is Shayna Baszler on? She on SmackDown or Raw?
I think she's Raw.
Yeah.
So she, I mean, I consider her a face because she kicked Ronda Rousey out of WWE.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, I don't know. It's just we'll get into it with Rhea's match if we want to go to that next because I do have I feel bad for Rhea.
We'll do Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Championship.
Yeah.
Before you get into it, I'll just quickly say I think Rhea Ripley's probably retaining here. I don't see her losing this belt for a while.
I agree.
So.
Yeah. And this one we'll get to. I feel bad for Rhea because it seems like she had good matches with Charlotte. Yeah. Selena was pretty good, I think. Oh yeah, I thought I liked it. It was good. And then it's just, but other than that, it just seems like it's been kind of like lackluster a bit for her. She's not getting the recognition as she deserves as a champ. I feel like. I know a lot of people think she's not defending it all the time, but I like when a champion doesn't defend it all the time. I like I like it in the sense that this title is like, okay, it's like a world championship. I ain't gonna defend it against someone like I don't even know who's a jobber on the women's roster.
Candice LeRae or
like a Candice LeRae, or a I like Dakota Kai, but I won't say Dakota Kai. But yeah, like someone like a Candice LeRae, I guess. Even though I like Candice LeRae.
Yeah, same. Just the way
I guess they could after this feud give her also Indy. She's still there. She's on Raw. So there's potential.
Yeah, Indy Hartwell could definitely be a potential.
The feud with, again, Candice LeRae, as we mentioned, she gets there. But yeah, Rhea retains, and I hope WWE gives her something good. I think a Becky Lynch match would definitely pump up that title reign a bit, give it more juice. So yeah, for sure, Ripley retains.
Yeah, I mean, if they build up like the younger stars a little bit more. Like, Zoe Stark has a lot of potential, I think, to put on like a really good match with.
They have so many good potentials. It's just now, it's like Brock Lesnar's the champion. Essentially, it's like you can't. Like I want to say Brock. It's like Roman Reigns the champion. It's like, yes, there's so much young talent, but how do you get that title off her? She's too hot right now. Right. She's killing it with Judgment Day.
Yeah, you got
killing it with Dominic Mysterio. It's got to be the right moment to do it.
Yeah.
I'm picking Rhea also.
I'll go Rhea. Next match. This match better steal the show. It's The Miz versus our boy, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
This feud's been amazing. I think this has been the most.
Miz has been awesome. Yeah.
It's just this is the perfect person to put LA Knight against. Next would be John Cena. But
maybe that's next.
Yeah. But going off like each other, the promos, everyone knows LA Knight's great at promos, but everyone knows that, Miz might be doing better. He's been doing it longer in the sense in the WWE format. And, it's just both been great. Both people have been just fired. There's been hard to tell. Like, someone's close to Miz's level. It's been a while since we saw that. And, when the Miz basically said all this thing about him being an Attitude Era person, and then he called him out being like, well, you talk about being the main event, but yet, which I always annoys me, no one brings that up, but you were the main event at WrestleMania, but yet you were third fiddle to The Rock and John Cena is literally what happened. And it's so finally someone brought that up. That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this match, LA Knight's got to win. They're on the LA Knight bandwagon. It's been a good.
LA Knight's winning this. There's no way.
Yeah. There's no way Miz is winning.
No. I think it's going to be a great match. I think the Miz will definitely get some really good. I
hope this helps Miz.
It'll go back and forth, but LA Knight's got to win this.
So I hope Miz gets a good boost off this too.
Do you think LA Knight goes for the U.S. title?
Yeah, I want more for him. I don't want this U.S. I want him to go for the heavyweight championship.
That's the thing is, like, I mean, they could because he's technically shown up on Raw.
Yeah.
They could do a trade. It's just it doesn't feel like it's a brand split. Yeah, it's a brand split. You know what I'm saying? It's just I wish they made it.
He's probably gonna go for a U.S. title or something like that. He'll win it. But I think they should give him something more.
Maybe he deserves more title off Dom.
Yeah, that's.
But North America's an NXT title seems like it.
Yeah, he can't. They can't settle for that for LA Knight. No. LA Knight deserves at least the U.S. title.
I think he'd run with the U.S. title. I'm down with that.
Me too.
Yeah, give him a good run with that, and then go for the heavyweight title after. But I want to see him with that heavyweight title. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Talking about the heavyweight title, we got Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. this match should also be phenomenal. I hope they give them a lot of time to actually.
If they don't do what they did with AJ versus Shinsuke at WrestleMania when they fought, this match could be contention for match of the year. And they give them the time. I really do believe so. Because everyone saw what AJ and Shinsuke did in Japan. And then when they brought him over to WWE to do it, WWE just threw it all away. They should have just let them do his thing. I'm hoping Triple H is smarter than that. He is smarter than that because when he was running NXT, Shinsuke's first match was against Sami Zayn, I'm pretty sure. And look at that. That was contention for match of the year. And no disrespect to Sami Zayn, but Seth Rollins is the way better wrestler / performer than he is. So,
I mean, I agree with you, but
he's top 3 in the world. I know, I like Sami, but he's top 3 in the world. But like, so it has to be a good match. I'm not expecting anything but 4.5 stars from this match.
Yeah, I'm hoping for.
I hope so.
Yeah, definitely hoping. WWE has messed up with Shinsuke in the past. Yes, they have.
Big time.
There's been a lot of matches where it could have been a lot better, and they just limit his time in the ring. But this probably going to be the main event, so I'm expecting at least like 20, so maybe a little longer minutes of match. Yeah. So
25 close to 30.
They could pull something here. They could, like Tyler said, potential match of the year if done right. It's been built up great. I'm pretty sure Tony quickly mentioned that.
Yeah, those promos from Shinsuke.
This is where we kind of do a tiebreaker in a way.
Yeah.
Because we've had some very similar answers, so we kind of have to do a tiebreaker.
The only different one, I guess the only different one would be Tony going with Austin Theory. So that's the big one. But if that happens, we still need a tiebreaker for us.
We do.
So I guess the question that I'll throw a tiebreaker out there.
Who's winning the match?
Okay. We'll do
the tiebreaker is Damian Priest. Is he going to cash in?
Yeah, okay. That's what I was going to say.
That's for the tiebreaker. What?
Okay. See, a part of me I'm thinking they doubled down on the Io Sky thing, where they have a new champion and then quick cash in. But man,
they're gonna screw over Shinsuke.
I don't want Shinsuke to. That's the thing. I don't care if Bianca Belair gets screwed like that because she's been the champion for so long already.
Yeah.
I don't want Shinsuke to get screwed like that because I actually want to see him as a champion. I like that they're actually letting him speak in his native tongue and giving him subtitles. And I think it shows more charisma. Shows like there's actual character things with it. I like it. People might not like it. Oh, there's subtitles, but it's like, well, it's either that or he does terrible English. It's not his first language, and it's tough for him. So I like that they're doing this.
Exactly.
It's a way better promo.
Yeah, and I think they should do that with Io Sky as well. Give her, like, obviously not in promos, but like backstage, those vignettes and segments they're doing, for sure, because it gives it more character. Because I know a lot of people's complaints right now is apparently Io Sky's not like charismatic enough. But it's like, well, it's not fair. She's speaking her native tongue. We don't know what she's saying. She could be saying an amazing promo, but we don't know because we don't understand it. That being said, I do think Seth wins.
Oh,
he gets through the back injury, but I don't think Damian cashes in. I don't. They're waiting for something bigger.
Yeah, I kind of want Shinsuke to win. Just give him a little run with the title, but I think Seth's gonna continue with it for a while. So I'm gonna pick Seth, and I don't think I need to. We have a different pick for the other match.
So you don't want to throw. Yeah, you're so chill.
I'm gonna stick with no cash in yet.
All right. So Tony, basically lost the theory wins. Tony gets the championship for this.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins is gonna win, but Shinsuke's gonna do a lot of damage to the back.
Yep.
And Damian Priest will come out, and he's gonna cash in. He's gonna win the championship. They're gonna end the night off with Damian Priest holding the belt. Rhea Ripley's gonna come out holding her belt. Dom gonna come out holding his belt, and Finn Balor is gonna be in the back, looking, just kind of miserable. And then maybe like JD McDonough will just be watching like a TV backstage or something.
Okay.
To set something up, because I think Balor is gonna leave. I think those three stay in the Judgment Day. Balor, McDonough, and then there's an NXT girl that also trains with Finn Balor. I forget her name.
Yeah,
and maybe
she was
coming
feuding
up to the main roster.
She
I
was
think that's
feuding
going to
with
be
Rhea.
a new team, and they're
She
going
was
to
feuding
take
with Rhea
on
last time, yeah, with
the Judgment Day.
with Dragon Lee, yeah.
I think
so
that's
the
what they're
person-
going to set up.
I like that.
I like it.
That. I like it.
And a little different. I had to, but
yeah. So that woman you're talking about, I forget her name, but she was. See, they kind of had a little bit of a feud in NXT when her and Dragon Lee teamed up against Dominic and Rhea a couple of shows ago. So that's why I know I know how you're going with it. That's where I was. Yeah, it makes sense. I like that. It's interesting. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see. Those are our predictions for Payback. I guess in the next part here, we're gonna get into All Out from AEW. Still doesn't seem right to me that they're doing this pay-per-view a week later, but again, we'll get into the card and say what we have to say. I mean, obviously we have to hear what Tony says about CM Punk.
Oh,
but
yeah, that's a big thing. I want to hear.
We'll be back with the second part of this big episode. All right, time to get into AEW's All Out.
Of money.
They've got they're up to 9 matches, so it's looking promising, right? You got for length at least.
How can you tell me WWE has the better card, like better matches, but have less matches? What? There's some matches actually on here that are actually pretty interesting. I'm excited for.
Oh yeah. Better than you, baby.
Yeah, Adam Cole,
Orange Cassidy, John Moxley,
the Bullet Club versus Young Bucks
I'm just
I think that match is gonna be good.
8-man tag matches, but yeah,
they're just trying. Christian being the honorable man and letting Luchasaurus fight in his honor for the title against Darby Allin. Such an honorable man. I love it.
Christian Cage is so good.
Christian Cage being the
so
honorable man and just allowing Luchasaurus to defend in his honor.
But then there's some matches where I'm just,
where you got Miro and Powerhouse Hobbs, which I don't know. I don't watch much of AEW Rampage. Collision or whatever. Like, I watch a bit of Collision. I guess this is a few that's happening on Collision. I guess I don't know. These matches just seem so random.
Yeah, probably Collision.
Okay.
I haven't been watching in a while.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of us have been watching. Well, here and there. More MJF than anything.
I do watch Dynamite. I do try to
Collision.
get
it's not on TSN yet. I have to watch it on the app, so it's harder for me to get caught up on that.
Where is it? Like on actual? I wonder what TV it is. Probably.
So it's if you have the TSN app, it shows up like a day later. But or if you have TSN Plus.
Okay.
But for me, it's easier if I record it and watch it. But it's not on any of the TSN.
Okay.
Come on, TSN, what are you doing?
I know.
Yeah,
just put it on one of them on a Saturday night. Like, what else is on?
Yeah.
Right now, nothing. Hockey ain't on.
Yeah.
So come on.
Yeah. I don't know.
No one
Before we get into this, though, we gotta hear what Tony thinks about CM Punk. Our fellow
I'm
friend.
a CM Punk guy.
So am I. But
who's in the wrong, do you think?
Who is in the wrong? Okay. There's multiple stories on what happened. For sure, he's like the locker room leader, and I would have told Perry not to use real glass too. You don't do that, and I think Tony Schiavone also said that too. So
Tony Schiavone said it, and then he didn't like it, so he went to cry to people.
Yeah. So that part I'm okay. Like Punk, he's the locker room leader. You told him not to do it. And there you go. And then, but I don't know exactly what happened at All In. Like,
I got you. So apparently,
who came at who first?
I think Punk came out of Jack Perry. No, I think actually Jack Perry came out of Punk, because the first was the comment saying, "Look, real glass," and then obviously that was a shot to Punk. Everyone knew who was a shot to. Yeah, and then so I think he went at Punk and talked to him, because it got to the point where I mentioned this. Though we and Kevin talked about it. I said that the Bullet Club and Golden Elite match was actually supposed to go on first. Now they weren't sure that Punk and Joe were supposed to go on, because that was the situation. But Joe was able to like calm the situation down between the two, and they end up going on first. But like the Elite and the Golden Elite and the Bullet Club Gold were ready to go first, is what I was told, or what I read. Okay. So obviously, I think Jack went at Punk.
So are they both suspended right now? I guess that's what the rumor is. Yeah, so I think they were supposed to be on this card, right?
Yeah, probably.
Just let them fight each other.
At least Punk, yeah.
Yeah, but it makes sense for Punk because he would probably defend the title. Maybe that's why there's Miro Powerhouse Hall matches there.
No, that match was already set up before that.
Really? Oh my goodness! What match is just thrown in there?
Probably Orange Cassidy and John Moxley. I'm not gonna lie. Because they had that match on Dynamite.
Okay.
Oh man.
We'll see how it goes, but
I'm very interested.
I think Tony has to get his locker room in order. Like, you don't hear about this stuff in WWE.
The last time he did was with Sasha and Naomi. I'm pretty sure it was last.
Right.
Big outburst like AEW has, and they ended up I said, they just dropped him.
Maybe Punk is better off in WWE.
No, there's no way, man.
I don't think Triple H wants to do it.
When Punk even made that like quick appearance backstage, they kicked him out within 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
that's at least what the rumors was.
I think Triple H was a little more okay with it, but when Vince heard about that, he called in and told him that. So,
yeah, for sure. Probably what happened. Got ran up the ladder.
Let's let this play out. As a performer and a wrestler, I love Punk, but if he's causing shit,
to be fair, this guy was all
not
Jack
good
Perry.
for the locker. Yeah,
I feel like.
And then there was a Miro incident.
Yeah.
I heard. They got to get their stuff together backstage and just.
They need like a clear cut. Like Punk's a locker room leader for sure, but I feel like he's got too much of an ego, right?
Yeah.
Like you need someone like an Undertaker who doesn't have an ego really, and is okay with being a locker room leader. Because Punk, I mentioned this, Punk does not like being embarrassed. Because if he gets embarrassed, he feels offended. Because Jack Perry basically embarrassed him, basically called him out on live TV with the whole look real glass thing, and then hit with the whole Hangman incident, right? He kind of got called out, which made him go out alive and say all the shit he did to Hangman. So I think Punk's a good locker room leader, but I think sometimes he lets his ego get ahead of him. Or maybe not even his ego, his anger, his attitude, emotions when he gets called out. Yeah, thank you, emotions.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. At least we got to see him live.
Yeah, that was.
Tony was really hoping that collision would stop all this, not create more problems.
Anyways,
he's got to create a fourth show on Sundays now. Making sure everyone's away from each other.
AEW Underground.
Let's
just get into this pay-per-view. All out here. A lot of these matches are pretty simple to predict, I think, overall. But let's get into the matches that I just don't really care about.
Okay.
Chris Statlander, Ruby Soho, AEW TBS Championship.
We're going with Chris. No?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so. I honestly think so. I mean, I know Ruby got the upper hand this league on Dynamite. Yeah, it's just.
I mean, Ruby could win. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll go Chris.
Man, Ruby's always supposed to win and never gets there. She's literally never won a title. She's like always so close. She loses. So no, I can't. She's inconsistent now. She's not a champion. She's a gatekeeper. AEW making her.
Let's see. Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor. I'm sorry, who is Shane Taylor, by the way? I don't really know.
He's mainly an ROH guy. Yeah,
okay.
he's the ROH guy. He's been in ROH his whole life, I'm pretty sure, his whole career. I read a bit about him.
I think I've seen him. I've been to a Ring of Honor New Japan show years ago, and I saw him.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. Does that need to be on a AEW pay-per-view? That should be on the Ring of Honor. I don't care about this match.
Me either.
I say Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
right.
I
gotta save that match for later because it's amazing of a match that I
just to throw this
to.
in. Tony's got to separate these Ring of Honor titles from the AEW show because it's making who cares about all these titles if there's a Ring of Honor.
I understand what he's doing with it.
Right, but more people brings down his AEW title.
That's exactly what it is. You don't see Dominic Mysterio and Solo Sikoa both defended the North American Championship on the main roster. Maybe once in the time they had it, and they would right now Dominic's not defending it often because he's back and forth appearances
here and there,
but I agree. I get I get if there's a big pay-per-view and Ring of Honor's kind of low on audience right now, bring it. But I agree. The title, the Ring of Honor, this will be the second time the Ring of Honor Championship Tag Champions are going to be on a pay-per-view in 2 weeks' time. I get you're building a story with MJF and Adam Cole, but I agree. You guys separate the titles.
Do you know if this was added, or was this always on the card?
Which one? The Better Than You, baby?
No,
this seems like it's always
Samoa
been...
Joe.
The Samoa Joe match was just added.
Oh, was it?
It probably has to do with, I don't know,
Punk,
maybe
the has to be the Punk one, because this tournament was going on for a while. First off, it's the last match that he had was in August 10th. It's September 2nd.
Yeah.
So we're going with Punk, or we're going with Joe. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Joe. And if this is correct the way they have it, that's the co-main event, which is worrying me that this is correctly how it is, and this goddamn match is going to be the main event. And if it is, I'm turning it off. I will turn it off. It will ruin the pay-per-view for me. I think we should talk about it.
No. We're doing Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs first. We're saving the match. We're saving the co-main. We're saving the co-main because the main event's obvious what it's going to be. But
yeah, it really is.
Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. You know what? Let's go Miro.
Yeah, sure. Why not Miro?
No, you're supposed to go Hobbs.
Nah, man. I don't know. I don't feel confident in this. You look, the Miro match, I have no ideas. Kurt Sandler, no. The Samoa Joe, I knew it. The rest, I'm gonna probably go different eventually. I think we'll go different. I feel like some of these matches are just we don't care.
Wins now makes you regret it.
Yeah, I do too. Honestly, I don't want Miro to win. Honestly, I might go completely different.
Kenny Omega is on this card. Do you have a face Takashita?
Kenny Omega's currently.
You know what? Kenny Omega's gonna finally get his hands on Don Callis here, so Kenny Omega's gonna win.
I was gonna say I agree Kenny's gonna win because he's currently 0-3 when Don left, and he's mentioned it on big pay-per-views. He's 0-3.
Yeah.
And he's got to get that win. Why not get it against one of his boys? So for sure, I agree Kenny's gonna win.
Yeah, because the Elite lost at All In, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with Kenny. He's gonna get the win back.
Kenny's gonna win, and he's gonna get his hands on Callis.
Yeah. I agree.
They can let that happen this pay-per-view. Better Than You, baby, versus the Dark Order. Another match added.
I want to say the Dark Order because I like them. They need something, but I know they're not winning.
No.
I like the Dark Order. They just been such a... since Sally really leaves Panel, they've been such a joke. They're such a good faction. Evil Uno's great. Honestly, they could just... If they're smart... They need one big guy. They need a person to come in who could be their head leader, and then also bring in Danhausen as well for them. You could keep the comedy element, but let's make them serious too, right?
So Alex Reynolds and John Silver.
And I like Alex Reynolds and John Silver, but
I think the match is gonna be good. It's always gonna be good wrestling, but
Better Than You, baby, is gonna win.
Yeah.
Does it
double clothesline or kangaroo kick for the win?
Where does it go from here, though?
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong is amazing at being the jealous ex-girlfriend, and I think he's going to continue that role. He's honestly the most underrated thing in this feud right now. or this potential feud. It's Roderick Strong just being the jealous ex, and he's playing it perfectly.
So you don't think he cost them the titles?
No, he doesn't cost them the titles yet. No, not yet.
I mean, this kind of does go back to the whole ROH title, kind of like overvaluing AEW. They're trying to give the AEW World Champion, and now he's gonna have to defend his Ring of Honor tag belts.
Yeah. But that's another thing. They're trying to give it a little bit more juice to it.
So what if, like, if they do lose, like, maybe just let them go for the AEW tag team belts? It just makes more sense because they're not Ring of Honor, they're AEW.
I mean, originally, here's what should have happened if I was booking it all in. It should have been the main event FTR versus. I already told you this. It should have been Better Than You Baby versus FTR at All In. Have them win the championship and then let them have this match at All Out against each other. Simply done. As a reward for winning the title, you get now your title match. Simply done. It's perfectly written for you. But then Tony Khan and his writers just.
If MJF and Cole was at this pay-per-view, I would buy it. This is the first pay-per-view that I'm not going to watch. I just don't. There's nothing on this card that I really need to see.
Yeah. It's pretty much a Dynamite.
You're not
Rampage
excited
all
for
put
Miro
together
versus Power Hobbs? What? A great match.
The main event. I don't.
The main event. I don't even know what the main event is.
It's
Ain't good.
Anyways, it's not a good.
I'll just watch this on TikTok. Is what I'll do.
You know what? For this match, I'm gonna pick. No.
He's like, you know what? I got hope in Dark Order. No. Better Than You, baby.
I'll stick with
this. Isn't the match. This isn't the match. No. I know. There's a match. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna.
Maybe
I'm
the Kingdom. Maybe Roddy. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll pick MJF.
I'm going Better Than You, baby. I think Tyler went Better Than You, baby. I'm pretty sure.
Of course. Yeah. I'm gonna go Dark Order. As much as I like them.
We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. I know it's pretty hard to go through. But
this is the worst episode of my life.
Bullet Club Gold. So Austin Gun Club basically. Jay White, Juice Robinson versus FTR and the Young Bucks. So just putting all these guys into one match because why not have another 8-man tag match?
Why not?
Again, gonna have great spots, do their normal moves and everything, but we've seen it. We've seen it all. And
I'll go first on this one if you want me to, because I know. This is the match I've actually thought about. I'm going with the Bullet Club Gold. And the reason why I'm going with this was because at All In, what happened at the end of the FTR versus Young Bucks match?
Yeah.
They didn't shake hands. There's a little bit of maybe this time I feel like they're gonna bump into each other, they're not gonna hit a lot of spots. There's gonna be a time where they start working with each other. Oh, everything's working. But you know what? I can see FTR be the ones to just say, "No, screw you guys," and leave, or like screw them over, or something. They're not gonna do something for the Young Bucks because they didn't show them respect. So I think the Golden Club, the Bullet Club Golden's gonna win. And we've talked about this. Shout out first off to the new Trios Championships. What do you guys think about it? Did you guys see it?
Yeah, those are sweet.
I got little scissors on the back and everything. I think though the Bullet Club Gold will feud for the Trios.
Nice.
Maybe the Guns and what's it called? Switchblade. Jay. I can't remember his name right now. Jay White.
I want to go against you, but I think the Bullet Club Gold is gonna win. I think you think FTR is gonna go against Young Bucks. I think the Young Bucks are gonna walk out because they're gonna turn heel.
All right, maybe that's the tiebreaker because
I don't know.
That's my call.
We have nothing for this pay-per-view, man. This pay-per-view
I know,
kind of wild.
I think we got a great tiebreaker, and I think I'm being more pissed off Tyler than anything. But
okay, what are your tiebreaker?
What rating is Eddie Kingston's match gonna get? But
oh yeah, I'll be down for that. That's the great tiebreaker. Whoever's the closest star without going over.
Oh man.
I'll do that. I'm fine with that.
When it comes to the Bullet Club Gold this match, I'm gonna go Bullet Club Gold. I think something will happen between FTR and the Young Bucks. I don't know who's gonna turn on who, but something's gonna happen. And like
Did you
like you
also
said
go
there,
with Bullet Club?
I did. Because we're doing the match star, the star rating.
We gotta go different
Yeah.
eventually.
What do we got here?
We could go different on this one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Eddie Kingston.
Oh no, I'm going
And
Blackpool. I'm going Blackpool
Shibata
right off the
versus
bat.
Blackpool.
Nah, Blackpool. I'm already
Claudio
telling you.
Castagnoli and Wheeler.
First,
Yuta.
people gotta realize my beef with Eddie Kingston doesn't just happen random. Let's go back in time when I picked this motherfucker to win against Jericho, and he lost. This feud's been going on with me and him. This is where the hatred started. This guy couldn't win for me, and now all of a sudden he wants to win every match he's in. So no, I am not going with Eddie Kingston. I am going with the Combat Club.
And the
That's
star
what I'm
rating
doing.
for the match.
Oh, 2.5. 2.5
You know what?
at least. That's a
Kevin,
fair-
put me down for the opposite of Tyler.
Yeah, I'm going the opposite of Tyler as well. Eddie Kingston
Throw,
is
go
not
Eddie
gonna
Kingston
win.
on there. Give me a 3-star.
I'm gonna do a 3.5 star. I'm gonna go 3.5.
We priced this right.
You know what,
Eddie
Tyler?
Kingston and
You
Shibata.
really think this match is gonna be 3.5? I mean, I could actually see it.
It's because it's a Dave Meltzer rating, so I bet you Kevin's gonna be right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Dave Meltzer loves it. He's gonna give it 4-star because Eddie Kingston's gonna have a spot.
I'm
where he
gonna
brings
win
out
this
his
title
channel.
off Eddie Kingston.
So there's one different.
He's off.
There we
I do
go.
not like him.
I so
I
Um,
don't mind him. I don't.
The thing is, I don't. If he was just a New York dude that drank beer and beat the shit out of people, I'm fine with him being over. But the guy that he thinks he can talk, he annoys me. Remember when he hugged John Moxley and the explosions happened and literally it was just less than Kane's pirate?
Yeah, that was
It
terrible.
just the spark.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of beef between Eddie Kingston, and then started when that Jericho.
I
match,
always
man.
find though with Eddie Kingston, there's like there's a lot of botches that happen, and it's not like a minor one.
His
It's something really big.
finisher is so stupid. He just does a backspin, like
Yeah.
just turn and punch guy. Like
Yeah.
at least the Judas effect, you could set up like a clothesline and then boom, switch it. But his is just literally a back fist, and the way he spins, the person has so much time to duck, and there's no reason you should get hit by it.
We should have a whole
Literally
episode
no
on that.
reason.
I think we should do a whole episode on the Eddie Kingston pod. Yes.
honestly just the saga, because there's so much I don't like about the guy. I can go on, anyways.
Okay.
Oh man. All right, we got 2 matches left. I think this one will definitely bring back Tyler's spirits up. Luchasaurus with Christian Cage versus Darby Allin for that TNT Championship.
Christian's still feuding with people who are dead, whose
Yeah.
relatives are dead.
I'm gonna say Luchasaurus keeps his championship here.
I disagree.
They can't do
I
that to us.
say Christian retains his championship
Oh, okay.
here,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
guys.
I
Christian's
agree.
the champion. Luchasaurus is just defending it in his honor because he's got a bad back today. That's why.
there's
Or
no-
tomorrow.
Darby is like, I don't know how he survived that coffin match. That was
Yeah.
unreal. Like that coffin drop from onto the
From
coffin.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. That guy's crazy. I like him.
That
But
should
yeah,
have
I'm gonna go with
definitely broken a
Luchasaurus.
couple ribs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think they got to continue this whole Christian Cage being champion. I like
And
it a lot.
feuding
yeah.
with dead dads. I can't wait till he feuds with David Benoit, guys. Come on. That's gonna be the greatest feud of all time.
Oh.
I wish
I
Brian
mean,
Pillman was still there.
Hopefully, maybe we'll see it soon. We'll see it soon, hopefully. And now the main event. That doesn't really deserve to be a main event of a pay-per-view, and that's not really a shot to any of the wrestlers. It's just,
Oh, you think this is the main event?
yeah, it's definitely the main event.
You don't
If
think
this
it's
isn't the main
better
event,
than
what
you?
is the main
Oh,
event?
Better than you.
The baby.
Ah,
Yeah. That might open the show.
That should open the show or something.
True, because it's who they're facing. Do you really? I mean, it's not. I mean, this is Rampage 4-hour edition, so
but
the Dark Order could.
Do you really
could
have the international championship main event? Like that's just.
I mean, what else are you gonna do though?
I'm telling you, it's Eddie.
Okay,
what if Eddie Kingston?
It's Eddie Kingston. I'm telling you right now.
What if Better Than You, Baby closes the show and CM Punk comes out after and does something? So that's like your ending, and then
guess.
You get a CM Punk MGF feud for the real world title.
Yeah, they gotta do something.
Like a title unification.
Yeah. For the next.
Yeah, maybe that's a I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
that would save the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
but he's suspended for his pay-per-views. That's the thing. But yeah, it could be a fake out.
We don't really know what the suspension is, or like I don't know. Nothing's official, right?
It's true.
Hey, that could actually be true because like last time when the suspension happened, there was a lot more like details about kind of exactly what happened. This one is just kind of like. Oh yeah, they got into an altercation. They're suspended now. I don't know.
Back on the match, did you see Orange Cassidy's promo on Wednesday night?
I saw bits and pieces of it. Yeah, I didn't see it all, but I saw.
It was really good.
Yeah.
His storyline with his title, him getting by each match, getting injured more, retaining. I think he's got the record for the amount of.
Retains. Yeah, someone I saw this somewhere. He has, I don't know when it was shown, but he had at one point he had the same amount of matches retained as Roman Reigns does. He's done in 3 years. He's done in like what, a year or two?
Right. Yeah, we saw him win the title.
We saw him win the title in October.
So it's less than a year.
So yeah.
Yeah.
He's been doing.
He's almost. It's coming up on a year almost.
Yeah.
Give another month.
That's actually crazy.
So. Yeah, he's a lot of respect to Orange Cassidy. He's phenomenal.
Yep.
Do we see him keep the title here, or does he lose to Jon Moxley, who obviously is a big name?
I'm gonna go with Jon Moxley.
Oh,
finishes him.
Damn.
You know what? I went with the Bullet Club already, or not the Bullet Club, the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm gonna see them finish on top. I'm gonna say Jon Moxley.
Yeah, I can't do that to my boy Orange Cassidy. So Orange Cassidy's defending his belt, and he's gonna win. He's gonna keep it.
We really don't need the tiebreaker.
Nah, the tiebreaker's there for jokes. It needs to happen.
Oh no, for sure. I hope they get 1 star.
3.5. It's like the minimum for him to give.
If they get a 4-star, if they get
5-star.
I swear I will never watch wrestling again if they give Shinsuke less stars than Eddie Kingston. I will swear on this podcast you hear it, I will retire from the podcast. I will retire from wrestling. I will retire everything involving wrestling. I'm calling it right now. Even if I'm the champ, I'm retiring
So then you're gonna relinquish the title. And
retire. No more. I honestly will come on one last podcast, rant about Eddie Kingston, and dip into the sunset
until we give you like a big contract. Then you're to come back.
Yeah, Eddie King, or if one Dave Meltzer dies, if Eddie Kingston gets more stars than Shinsuke and Seth, I swear, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's my little rant there. I promise you, I will quit. So we
got. You said that a lot though in the past.
No, this one I really mean it. Like I really mean it.
Yeah.
Also, most of the times it doesn't happen when I threaten to quit. Like
I don't know. I'm just saying,
Nah, to be fair, I think I might have said it about Goldberg and he won the title.
You've said it many times. You've said it at least 3 times with Goldberg. But I'm just saying, this is a shot towards me more or less. But I saw some leaked pictures of.
Oh no, not San Diego Frogcast again.
No, I'm joking. But...
I saw some leaked pictures of Eddie Kingston getting a 5-star
with both titles.
Both titles.
At Comic-Con.
Hey, it's all right.
He haven't fumbled the bag on that one. He could have won the title, but he believed to do a leaked picture.
Could have won the title. It's okay.
Good.
Oh man, those are all out predictions and Payback. You know, overall, I think Payback, it's going to be a much better card. All Out just seems like a mixed match of every show AEW has to put out there all in one pay-per-view. I don't know. Hopefully something cool, like, you know, like Tony said, Punk happens and it was just a work.
Or Eddie Kingston gets hurt. That's good too.
Yeah, I mean,
if I'm the Chicago crowd that bought tickets, I'm pissed at this card.
Yeah, like I don't know how they're gonna react. I would just start cheering CM Punk the whole show.
To be fair though, a lot of fans in AEW that go to AEW, as we've seen from at least the 2 times we've went, they seem they're like very hardcore AEW fans. Like they knew the Japanese wrestlers that some of us we did, like me and Kevin did, probably didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So these guys are actually like hardcore legit. So they might be hyped for this. Maybe they are. Everyone's excited to see Better Than You, Baby, and where it goes. So there's your money's worth right there. Orange Cassidy and Jon Moxley, you know that's actually going to be a good match, right? You saw they did on Dynamite, you know they could do it again. I'm trying to think else who's in this match. Honestly, the Bullet Club match, FTR and Young Bucks, that should be a good match. Kenny Omega, you know, you're getting some decent stars out there. Obviously, the one with CM Punk. That's what you wanted to see. Honestly, I'm not actually I want to say something quick. Maybe Punk does come back, but instead of holding the title up in front of MJF, he holds up in front of Adam Cole. Maybe he considers him the true champion over MJF, which then heats MJF a little bit inside.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll you know
Jack
what?
Perry comes out with the title. Who knows? Maybe
with Real Glass, the Real Glass World Champion.
Maybe Tony Khan comes out with a WWE Jaguars Championship. You don't know. Jackson Jaguars.
Only time will tell. But until the next episode, you can follow us on our Instagram page at the 5-Star Frogcast, YouTube, TikTok, also at the 5-Star Frogcast. And Tyler, it is time to ring the bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we'll catch you in the next one.